Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with you live tonight. I'm here on top of the roof at Nova High School press box. We're sorry for the delay. We had a couple of instances right near the airport, so our signal came in. We're here with Damian Wright, Damian Hunt, and myself, Glenn Stout. We got Pat Lowe up on the roof, a founding member of Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. Got Bob Webster. We've got the North. Who we got in blue?
We got the North that's in blue, Coach, and we got the South that's in red. And right now we see the running back from Cardinal Gibbons, number 22, get that ball, Michael Ferguson, 5'10", 200-pound running back from Cardinal Gibbons. And that pass was actually by Ryan Giartano, the place kicker and quarterback of Cardinal Gibbons as well, 6'1", 170.
Well, we're here at Nova High School down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We're on the rooftop of the press box. Nice night tonight. Temperature finally dropped in the 70s. Broward County All-Star game, North against South. We've probably covered most of these young men out here, haven't we?
Oh, definitely, Coach. And we're having a phenomenal time right now. Back and forth. Giordano, you fumbles the ball. And we got the big lineman with that looks to be number 77 for the North. I believe that's Mike Gilliam of his line. He saw the balls on the ground, picked it up, did a good job in rumbling for approximately 2 yards. And we're doing a great job. It's, right now you hear the band in the background, all-star cheerleaders from all the schools in Broward County. Phenomenal job.
Well, that's Mike Gilliam, and that Mike, Big Mike, we call him Big Mike, from Boyd Anderson. He's one of the Cobras. Went to the third round of the playoffs. Unbelievable job. So the North will be punting the ball.
Yep, and as you can tell, there is no rushing of the punter. High pooch kick.
About 10 yards. Down by number 14, that's Terry Walker. Terry plays at Coconut Creek. Now we've got the South taking over on the ball. The South is coached tonight by Coach Art Taylor. We got a chance to talk to Art last night. It was on 560sports.com, the radio station, and I had a great conversation with him. Actually, you interviewed him, Damian. It was a nice conversation.
Absolutely. I mean, as they come in, they start to shift already. A bit of confusion, but you best believe that Mr. Art Taylor will be running some form of a wing tee coming for the South right here. Michael
Floyd under center. He's a quarterback from Nova High School. We haven't covered him this year. He throws a little handoff, a little trap. Number two is Rashawn Nelson. Woo! Gets to the outside. Rashawn is from Dillard High School. Quick yardage, picks up about 3 yards. Ran about 30, got about 3.
Absolutely. I mean, he got out of there, fast. I mean, that's a great young man. We covered him a few times. Also doing the Soul Bowl versus Ely, and he did the same thing. He ran rush shot all over Ely.
Actually, I was mistaken. Correction on that. He picked up about 11 yards and a first down. They were in the middle of moving the markers, and we're kind of low, folks. The colors are kind of hard, and we got the band cranking it just like they did when we were covering that Central game. We got number 10, Floyd, rolling out, and he's going to keep the ball, and he picks up close to 5 yards on first down.
Yep, that tackle was made by Felipe German, the D lineman from Taravella, 5'8", 250 pounds. Did a great job in getting Flood down on the ground right there. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Coach. I mean, these young men have worked so hard, and this is a beautiful thing that Broward County Athletic Association puts on to, give them a little bit of notoriety and in the communities, and we're doing a great job tonight. I'm loving it. Love what Mr. Damian Huttenhoff and Rocky Gillis are doing. Great job in just getting the kids' names out there.
Well, they got the quarterback under center. Obviously at Nova, they must have gone under center. It's a quick trap up the middle. This time, the give, it looks like, was number 31, Giovanni Aponte. Pines Charter, if I got the number right there, Damian, I'm not sure.
Yeah, doing a great job, and again, you hear the live band in the background. They're just letting you know this is South Florida High School sports, and this is how we do it down here. So if you're a lover of music, you hear it in the background. If you love of football, you see it. It's a beautiful thing.
And folks, you won't see any players on these teams from St. Thomas. They're going to be playing tomorrow for the state championship. Another team we followed be playing on Saturday, Central. We wish luck to Yarby and Dalvin Cook. We have a penalty out here.
Yeah, Coach. They look like the North has like 13 players on the field right now. 1, 2, 3.
Going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, there's definitely too many men on the field for the defense of North, and the coach that's covering the North right now is actually Jeff Mathis from Coral Glades.
It looks like the defense had 12 too, and Taylor was pointing that out, but they didn't catch that one.
Actually, no,
well,
it was on the North.
They just caught it.
Yeah, they had like 13 actually, Coach. They had 2 that run off.
Well, instead of 3rd and 10, it's now might be a first down. Just short of a first down. 3rd and
he's waving his first down.
Yeah, they gave him a first down on that. Again, folks, this is Glenn Stout. I'm with Damian Hunt. We're down here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, covering the Broward County Bcaa All-Star Game, North versus the South, and we're proud to be down here representing these young men we've been following all year long. There's a penalty flag from the back.
They still didn't get one more person off the field, Coach. Now they have 12 on the defense right now.
Somebody had too many. We're at 7 minutes in the first quarter, no score. We caught you about half a series.
Wow, back-to-back, Coach.
Back-to-back on North, so they picked up 10 yards on 2 penalties. Well, Michael Floyd comes back in for the South squad. They got two backs in the backfield moving around here. They only had 3 days of practice.
That's all.
And they didn't practice the day we were out there. They were doing a photo op.
Yeah, that's what celebrities do, Coach. These future celebrities.
Well, the give is right up the middle.
Wow.
Nice, clean run. Let's get the number on that young man. He's close to another first down. He gets the first down, picks up about 7 yards. That's number, well, let's see if we can get it.
That actually looks like Cameron Johnson, number 30, the linebacker, 6'1", 203 pound from MacArthur.
There you go.
Looks like we got a timeout.
Well, they're taking a water break. As they take a timeout, we too will take a timeout. You're watching high school sports on HSPNsports.com and NCRA Sports Network. Stay with us.
HSPN Sports and the NCRA Sports Network, the #1 high school broadcast network, bringing you high school sports and events in the nation.
Just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste.
Well, folks, we're back to live action out here at Nova Stadium, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Floyd is under center. He gives a snap off right up the middle. Young running back, number 31. Giovanni Aponte out of Pines Charter picks up good yardage on that run. He picks it up all the way down to the 25-yard line of the North. Bring up about 2nd and 3.
And I'm very interested to see if maybe a scissor, some form of a scissor play comes out of this wing T that Coach Artella is so known for doing in this situation right now.
Floyd's under center. Crossbuck, fumble on the play. South does fall on it.
Whoa. And, of course, you had Real Deal Young for Boyd Anderson in creating ruckus and almost came up with and actually caused that fumble. So that was a great job.
I was watching him. I was waiting. We hadn't called his name tonight.
Oh, yeah. He's number 52 tonight for Boyd Anderson, playing a little linebacker. And it looks like right now they actually just put him right back into the look like maybe a three technique that they actually have him in right now. The North look like they're running a 4. Looks to be maybe a 4-4.
Well, it brings up 3rd down and 7. Floyd is back, single back in the backfield. Looks like they got trips to the left-hand side. Floyd's rolling to the left. He is a righty. Going to throw the ball out there, a little out pattern. Looks like it's out there to number 83. Was that, Coach?
That's number 83 is Khalil. Khalil Webster from Miramar, the 6'4", 190-pound senior. Great athlete, very, very nice and rangy. Watching Flood throw the ball to him throughout the pre-game warm-up, and they look like they have some form of continuity early, and it's showing right now in this one. And again, like you said, Coach, they only had 3 days of practice, so the very fact that they're able to do this well is nothing less than spectacular.
Well, that brings up first down and 10 right outside the 15-yard line. That play's not going anywhere. They try to go up the middle, and you've got number 50 makes the tackle real quick. Giovanni has the ball. Number 50, Jesse Colin from Cooper City, makes the hit on that play.
Absolutely, and also in on that tackle was Jarvis Butler, 5'11", 185-pound from Plantation, linebacker, and did a great job. And again, I'm just looking to see exactly what Coach Taylor's going to put together for the South. They got a great momentum drive going on right now, and we're waiting to see exactly what a big play is. Don't be surprised if you see a waggle. It's coming real soon.
Brings up 2nd and 12. Floyd under center. He gives it up to center again. Number 2 this time. Dreshawn Nelson again. Dreshawn's a running back from Dillard High School, 5'7", 165. He picks up about 6 yards. See where the spot is. Looks like it's 5-yard gain to the 15-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 6, long 6. Hey, we got to thank Bob Webster tonight. He's on the camera. He's taking over for his son Reed or Elijah Thompson. Birthday today. Happy birthday, Elijah. Floyd rolling out to his right-hand side. He's looking to the right. He's got a player in the end zone. It's picked off. It's picked off by, we'll get his number here in a second. Looks like number 31 for the South.
That's actually my old wide receiver that used to play for Cora Glaze, now at Douglas, Romary Cornell. You talking about a young man with some hands, Coach? This young man can catch anything that comes his way, and as you saw, he did just that. He had 7 interceptions for the year, and 1 taken back to the house. Great athlete, great young man, very respectful, over a 3.3 GPA, and I believe he told me he has a 22 in the ACT. Phenomenal job. Very proud of that young man.
Phenomenal job is right. Floyd kind of tried to force it in there.
They did.
If he had a little more on the ball, he had a receiver in the end zone.
Absolutely.
But he floated a little much, and that comes from not having the timing. So here we go. The North has the ball. Fake handoff. They come around with another delay, number 44. That's Timothy King from Northeast High School, running back, 5'9", 225. That's Tim King. We follow Tim King in the 12 and 20, and we also watched him when he came up to Coconut Creek High School and they played Monarch.
He is a load. If you're going to tackle him, you better bring your lunch pail because it's going to take everything you got to bring him down.
That was a pickup of about 11 yards for a first down. That's a 1st and 10 for the North. They're at the 25-yard line now.
And they changed up quarterbacks. Coach is number 1, Lorenzo Jerome from Taravella, 6 foot, 180 pound. Also, he has a nice little arm on him as well.
In motion, he fakes a give to number 4. He pitches it out here to King again. Woo. King is a big boy. He picks up about, looks like 6-7 yards, and I don't know if you want to be in front of him when he's got it coming downhill.
Not without a tow truck, Coach. Not without a tow truck. you want to bring a couple of guys to help you out. But that was a great job. Jerome had a late pitch, and it was to his advantage because he sort of just got it to King, and King one-handed it and went north and south with it.
We didn't follow any of the Taravella games. It's interesting to see Lorenzo Jerome at quarterback. Nice, tall young man. Fumbles a snap, falls right down on it after he loses about 3-4 yards on that snap. That's going to happen.
Yeah, you got to, as a quarterback, your first job is to make sure you secure the ball before you can get the ball out of your hands, and that was just a fumble on the quarterback's part.
Well, we're coming under 2 minutes, 30 seconds in the first quarter. The score is North 0, the South is 0. Not going to probably be a high-scoring game unless we got some big breakaways from some of these skill players.
Absolutely.
And right now the coaches are running pretty conservative, traps up the middle.
And,
one pass, 2 passes, 1 completed, 1 intercepted.
Right now, North is running a trips right pistol.
Jerome's back to
Jerome's
pass.
back, and he sort of got
doesn't
that
see
ball
he's
just
backed
sort
up
of frailing
again.
all over the place right now.
He throws a short one over here to number 3. Wow. Is that number 3 or number 4? Takes a big hit. It's not even 3 or 4.
Looks like number 8 there, Coach. That's number 8.
Pascal.
Rashawn Pascal. Wide receiver, 5'11", 165 pounds from Fort Lauderdale Flying L's, your alma mater. Go L's.
Long time ago. A lot of dust on that picture. It might even be a little bit yellowed. Well, that brought up brings up 4th down and about a yard, and the North squad is going for it. Penalty marker down. And it looks like they alternated quarterbacks on 4th down. What are they going to do? Run it with the number 2?
Well, right now they're going to take up this penalty because they have one too many men on the field. Again, this is their 3rd time having too many men on the field. Penalty, illegal substitution, and you're looking at right now they have no other choice but to punt. They took themselves right out of the field position, short yardage field position.
They had put Ryan Giaranto in there from Cardinal Gibbons on 4th and 1, so I'm assuming that he was probably going to run with it.
I'm taking so. He has very nimble feet, and he was actually injured during the preseason, and then came and did a phenomenal job in making sure he came back and and led Cardinal Gibbons deep into a regular season, and it just really sad to see all of these penalties going on right now. But again, they haven't had that continuity just yet. They've only been practicing for 3 days.
Well, it looks like Ryan Giaranto's back to punt as well. He picks it straight up. It's going to go backwards. Continue to go backwards. That was a 0 yards on that punt. Right to the line of scrimmage.
Not what they wanted, Coach. It's not exactly what they wanted. They could have just down the ball where they were.
Well, the wind is blowing. We're over closer to the beach over here, but I'm sure Ryan's average throughout the year was much better than 0 yards. Actually, we're right under the flight path, too, of Fort Lauderdale International Airport. We should have mic'd up pretty good. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line for the South squad. Let's see what Taylor's going to do. He brought in a new quarterback, number 16. That's Derek Victory from West Broward. Derek, 2-step drop. He throws a quick slant. His receiver was not looking. Throw was there.
It was wide open there, Coach. I mean, he catches that ball. He may be actually still running. That was actually for number 12, the 6'4", 200-pound wide receiver from Miramar. That looks like Dikambui Greaves. And it was wide open, and he just didn't bring it in.
Looks like it hit him in the midsection.
Oh, my apologies. That was actually Hussein Gordon, wide receiver from Hollandale High School. And we've covered that young man before, too.
Yes, we have. Well, he's under center again. 2nd down and 10. He rolls to the right. Looking to the right all the way. A little swing out here, a little out pattern. Nice little pattern. The number looks like number 15. 15 for the South squad is Keenan Thompson out of West Broward as well.
Yeah.
West Broward to West Broward.
Well, you know what? Who would you rather throw to other than your teammate that you already been throwing to all season long? That was a great job, great role by Victory. And I'm talking about Victory is not, he's not the biggest kid on the field. You're talking about a young man that's 5'9", 165 pounds, but he did a good job getting out of pocket, rolling.
They had an illegal man downfield, so they're going to bring this one. They're going to bring this one back. That was the 1st down, and that's too bad. That was probably one of the nicest, or second completion of the night, and one of the nicest plays we've seen so far. We'll see what they're going to decide. North side.
Well, I think they're letting it stay there, Coach. They're saying that it was an illegal man downfield.
Well, we've got about 26 seconds left in the 1st quarter.
Here we go.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say, I'm not even going to say it. They're going to wave that flag off.
1st down, the South. West Broward to West Broward. Great connection.
They'll be able to keep that stat. bring up 1st and 10-yard line from about the, well, they're going to move it up about 16, 17-yard line to the south. See, the north is, the south is moving the ball.
Absolutely.
See if the refs will call this ball in play.
I guess not. He's sort of swinging his hands in front of him as if he's waiting for something. Not really sure what's going on here.
It seems like, well, they're moving the ball. They're moving the markers. Well, they didn't move the markers. They got to move the markers.
That's important. That's sort of important.
It seems like all year, Coach Damien, that first quarter, a few seconds left. Hit the brakes, baby.
Every time, Coach. Every time.
Well, the give is up the middle, pounding away. May have picked up 1 or 2 yards, but I'll tell you what, met hard by number 97 on the North squad. That's Philip Germain. Philip is out of Taravella, 5'8", 250.
Woo! That is low to the ground there, Coach.
Well, that was the end of the first quarter.
Finally, wow.
Can you believe that? One play, and they got to the first quarter with no score. North team 0 and the South team 0. We will take a quick break, and we'll be right back with you. You're watching NCRA Sports Network on HSPNSports.com.
Come on down to Brews Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Brews Room. Great taste is just the beginning.
Well, here we are, back to live action, and was it the Central game? They were parked right next to us. Those drummers made us shake.
They had the place rocking.
Yeah, that was.
I think I came away with a headache, but it's high school football. You take your Advil and keep going.
It was Central. Those drummers, they were doing it. It was the Central playoff game when they played Archbishop McCarthy, I believe it was. Again, this is Glenn Stout. I'm with Damian Hunt tonight, and we are at Nova High School. We got a penalty flag. This is the BCAA All-Star game, North versus South. And, folks, if you're not watching us on our network, one of our networks, you can reach us at www.ncrasportsnetwork.com. Or you can email me if you want to get in touch with me, Glenn at ncrasportsnetwork.com. Or you can email Damien at ncrasportsnetwork.com. Well, it brings up second down in 50. If it's second down and 15, yes. And North is has the ball. They're driving. I don't know what to do without all that noise. I'm used to having that band going, and I can hear myself talk now.
Yeah, it's a bit nerve-wracking, and we've got another penalty on the field. It looks like they're backing up the South offense again, and actually it's offsides on the defense. So that last penalty was just nullified, and it's a lot of laundry going on. So maybe they're just trying to get some of the game jitters out and go from there.
Probably that 2 days of practice and that big meal they had last night around the corner at Signature Grand, I believe. They had the All-Star Banquet. Well, we got Derek Victor still in there at quarterback. Two backs in the backfield. Second down, 15-yard line. 2nd and 9.
There's some movement on the right side of that offensive line that sort of flinched a little bit. And I heard Mr. Bob Webster ask if this was National Flag Day. I'm going to go off and say yes. Yes, it is.
Well, this is another night that the seniors and the All-Stars get to be seen again. Maybe the last time that they ever put on a football uniform. It's nice to be able to cover them one last time. Got a lot of these young men that we've been covering all year long. Well, we got to roll out to the left. Man, he gets flattened and it gets tipped.
Wow.
But wow. Peters, or Derek Victory, gets flattened by number 96.
That looks like number 96. It actually doesn't even look like he's on the roster here. But whoever that kid is, I don't know where they got him from.
Ooh, boy, maybe they just suited him up. He was walking down the street.
I don't know, but
no, they only go up to 95.
He's illegal. And that hit was illegal. Or should be anyway. No, it was a clean hit, and he took Victory right off his feet.
Brings up 3rd down and 15 on their 20-yard line. Victor's back. Throws it corner end zone. Wow. Decent throw. Good coverage. Threw it out of the end zone.
That's probably a very smart move by him. You know, he didn't have anybody open, and the only way they can try to do it is either get at the corner of the end zone or back out of the end zone. And it looks like most likely it's 4th down and about like a 15. And it looks like they may be actually going for a field goal.
Yes,
and Victory's going to be holding the ball.
It's against the wind, about 26 to 36 yards. 36-yard attempt. See if we can get some points on the board. Low snap. Kick is up. Boy, that young man has a leg. Kick is no good off to the left, but young man has a leg.
Does he play for Central? My goodness. Wow.
If he was playing with Central, that ball's in the parking lot.
And not to mention he'll be playing for State right now. So shout out to the Miami Central Rockets doing your thing. Congratulations, and bring it home for 305 and represent us.
Yes, sir. We've been following them all year. And Betty Cook, we're sorry we couldn't get up there. The FHSAA. They have some broadcast rights that were given out, and I guess NCRA Sports Network and HSPN were putting a squeeze on them because we were doing some free coverage because it's all about the kids, and we love doing it for the kids. And we will catch it when you guys get back on the bus down south. Here we go. North with the ball. New quarterback. Number 23 gives up the middle. The ball is loose. Picked back up. Number 41 is just mauled down there. That's Paul Elliott, running back from Pompano, but that looked like Sandlot.
Yeah, I mean, right now there are some game jitters right now, but right now execution is execution, and you can't no room for mistakes like that. And the South is doing their thing. They're coming after them like gangbusters.
That was a loss of about 16 yards, and that was because the ball was rolling around. It looked like me, Damien, that number 23, Pascal Burgess, was in there at quarterback.
That is the young man from Monarch High School, and the ball it looked like it just got away from him. He's playing a little bit of everything tonight.
Pascal, you interviewed him, it gives up the middle. Looks like that might be King by his size. We'll see when he gets out of that pile. Yeah, that is King. I can tell by his size. He rolls out there for about 34 yards. Hey, was Pascal one of them that you interviewed last night on 560sports.com?
That was the young man actually the very first interview on Tuesday night, and great young man, well spoken, and he's just a hard worker. He wants to do the best he can for anybody he plays for. And Coach Davis is doing a great job over there at Monarch with that young man.
Looks like 3rd and forever, 3rd and 25. We do have the Cardinal Gibbons quarterback in, Ryan Giranto. Gibbons to the outside, picks up about maybe 5 or 6. That's King again.
Yeah, if you're going to give it to a workhorse, you give it to your Clydesdale. You don't give it to Seabiscuit. And he gave it to that one. I mean, King is a load. You're gonna have to bring everybody and then some to bring him down.
Brings up 4th down and 16 They get it out to close to the 15-yard line. They're marking it very close to the 15-yard line. We have number 8 and 11 coming out here for the South squad. That is Andre Higgins, and you've got number 11, Dumonville Greaves, and we've got him out of Miramar High School. Looks like it's a timeout. They take a timeout. We too will take a timeout. You've got Damian Hunt. I'm Glenn Stout. We're broadcasting live here at Nova Stadium, the Broward County Athletic Association All-Star Game, North against South. This is NCRA Sports Network and HSPN Sports. Stay tuned.
There are over 1,800 colleges and universities in the nation. There are over 10 million high school student athletes that graduate each year. Only 0.08% of these student athletes that graduate receive full scholarships.
Well, we're back out here live action. That wasn't a very long timeout, but they won't be. It's 4th down. It's a punt situation. There you go. He got a punt off. Nice spiral out to about the 45-yard line. No fair catch. He's taking off down the right-hand side. Takes a big hit out there. Looks like number 4 will get his number. Who made that hit? He's coming back out on defense. No.
Yep, that's number 8, Higgs. And that's a young man legitimately from South Broward, 6'1", 180 pounds, wide receiver and DB. So college, if you're looking for a wide receiver or a DB, you got another one over there at South Broward who will also return kicks. Did a good job on that one.
Big hit, big hit. It looks like Floyd is back in at quarterback for the South squad. Number 10. We've got first down right here at the 49-yard line of the North. 9 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the second quarter with no score. Snap, and he's rolling to his left again. He's looking back to his left. Now he's scrambling around. There's no way. I think that might be.
That's actually number 56. 58 or 56. Actually 56, Coach. You're absolutely right.
You know who that is.
56 is actually Jarrell Stultz, the linebacker, 5'11", 200 pounds from Taravella.
Well, he looked very familiar. Somebody else that carries that number 55 or 56.
Darrell, he does, and it doesn't look like he's in the game right now.
He's not in the game. They're shuffling in and out.
You know, and of course, you know, the coaches, you know, they have a daunting task of trying to get all the kids incorporated into the game. I think that's the hardest part of this All-Star game. And at the same time, still come out with a victory as Flood is under center right now. We got doubles on each side here. And it's right here to Ponte.
Nice run to the outside. Number 31, that's
Giovanni Aponte.
It's out of Pines Charter. Nice little scat back. He picked up about 7 or 8, well, actually 13 yards. They had that loss, so it brings up third down and about 3 yards. And they're on the 48-yard line, their own 48.
And I'm very happy and pleased to see the turnout that you know, it's normally a weak turnout every year, Coach, but tonight is a pretty good turnout, and I'm very happy for these young men. And we got a timeout South with 7 minutes and 52 seconds in the first half.
And check that, it's third down and 13. As they take a timeout, we too will take a timeout. This is NCRA Sports on the HSPN Sports Network. Stay with us.
There are over 1,800 colleges and universities in the nation. There are over 10 million high school student athletes that graduate each year. Only 0.08% of these student athletes that graduate receive full scholarships.
We're here, we got your back.
And you can go back and get your college degree and come back and help us, man.
It all started with a dream.
Well, here we are back with live action. They aren't going very long on these timeouts, so we apologize for cutting off those commercials that we have. Not that you wanted to watch them, but we like to show you the KDA stuff. KDA is a foundation that really produces all of these things for these young men, and KDA is the one that supports all these young men. That was a little swing pass to number 2, Drayshawn Nelson of Dillard, going to bring up 4th down and about, looks like 17 yards. Very hard to see the very tiny yard markers over there, but we're going to get through it. Plus, the rosters, folks, are all new to us because they got players from every team in north of the county and south of the county. So if we're a little slow on the calls tonight, we apologize, and we'll get it to you. This is all fun, and get one last shot for these young men anyway. So we've got 7 minutes left in the second quarter, and they're going to punt to the north. And let's see, change punters. That punt is blocked. Actually, nope, they got a penalty that he missed it, and it was rough. It looked like a block to me.
It did look like a block, Coach. I'm not really sure what the call was on that. I mean, he called roughing the kicker, but it was partially blocked, so I'm not sure why they would.
Flag is down. It may be in an all-star game. You can't have contact with a punter, just like there's.
Maybe you're right, Coach. You don't want to mess up the kid's career.
Right.
So maybe you may be absolutely right. And we also got to mention that this is the first game that this all-star game is not at Lockhart Stadium. We're over here at Nova High School, and we have to thank Nova, Bcaa, FHSAA for allowing us to be here. But this is the first one, so those that are near Nova High School, come on out. And, support these young men. They work real hard to give you guys something to watch every single Friday or Thursday, whenever they play these games. And, again, we got them all across Broward County.
And don't leave us at halftime. We've got a special guest at halftime. Patrick Lowe, one of the founders of Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. We'll have him up here, and we will talk to him. And we'll get him on here and let him talk about the academic mentoring aspect of Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, the foundation that supports all of these kids, not only in Broward, but in Dade, Palm Beach, anywhere in the country. And we're having a discussion out there. I think that they need to figure out that it's got to be a rule, an all-star rule.
It got to be. I mean,
you don't want to hurt these kids.
Yeah, Coach Art Taylor, Coach Jeff Mathis for the North, and everybody is doing their, trying to do their very best. But I'm not really sure what the conference was about. But they met up somewhat in the middle of the field to maybe work out all the kinks. But it looks like a lot of confusion. I think they probably just replay the down and just try it over again. I'm not really sure what the deal was, but there's a lot of confusion going on, and like they're marking off.
Well, they're not calling it a block kick. They're calling it a personal foul, and it will be a 4th down and about 2 for the South. And
actually, probably it should be a first down, Coach.
Should be an automatic first down.
Yeah.
Yep, they're moving the sticks. They just brought it up 2 yards short, and the sticks are moving now. So it is an automatic first down for the South. A long discussion down to the 42-yard line of the North. Give us up the middle, number 33. Boy, he hits it hard. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Number 33 is Isaiah Pereira out of MacArthur. Hard ball running.
Actually, Coach, is Larry Smith.
Larry
from
Smith,
MacArthur.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. I mean, you're looking at number 33 is a young man that he hits the hard. He hits hard. And if you're going to tackle him, much like a King, he's not as big as King, but he has the tenacity to make it happen. And we also have a new quarterback at number 14, Quashawn Thomas, the athlete quarterback from South Broward.
Give us the tailback. Following the fullback, he picks up about 2 or 3 more yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 3. Depends on the spot. Well, they only gave him, yeah, there you go. That should have been a spot. He worked hard for it to bring up 3rd down and 3 from the 35-yard line of the North. Little flicker of a drive.
Yeah, we got a split backfield. Wing right.
Gives number 40 around the right-hand side. He picks up the first down. That's Jeffrey Levine, South Broward.
I do tell you one thing. South Broward is definitely well recognized within this game. I mean, South Broward is all over the place right now.
They sure are. Brings up a first down for that South squad. And it's official timeout for a water break. As they take a break, we too will take a break. You're watching NCRA Sports Network, HSPN Sports.
At Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, we believe that if you change one life, you can change a generation.
Well, we're back to live action, and we have the South squad that has just gotten 2 first downs, but they actually moved up on a personal foul on that roughing the kicker, which Coach Jeff Mathis did not like, but it sustained their drive, a first down, and they are down to the 20, 30-yard line of the North squad. Give is right up the middle, hard running.
Oh, yeah.
Another pickup of 4.
Yep, that was actually by Smith again for MacArthur. Good job in getting north and south. And, I mean, that's exactly what you want out of your running back. You know, no matter who the coach is, no matter what style of offense you're running, you want your running back going north and south, and that's exactly what they did. Like you pick up by a second down and about 6 yards to go. Good job.
Well, we're coming up on 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Don't leave us, folks, because we've got a special guest tonight, Patrick Lowe, founding director of Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, standing up here freezing because he's not active like we are, waiting and watching. But we're glad for him that he joined the crew tonight, and he'll have something to say at halftime, so stay tuned. That brings up third down. And 5 yards, a long 5. It was a pickup of, didn't pick up anything on that play. Clock remains running. South with the ball.
Yep, we look like we have.
Better hurry up and snap it. He's watching that shot clock.
That he is.
Nope.
Up.
And I called it a shot clock again.
You're just getting ready for basketball there, Coach. And right now, Art Taylor is just making sure that the kids understand what's going on. This is his offense. So, you know, you got they're a little bit unfamiliar with this territory and with these types of play calling. And, again, you mentioned it before, and also they only had 3 days of practice. Actually, 2.
Right.
So, they're just trying to work out some kinks. But nonetheless, the kids are doing a great job in picking up, somewhat of a complex offense.
Yeah. They were out here having fun. Last night we were out there at 560sports.com and watching the cheerleaders have fun, kicking those field goals. It surprised me.
Oh, yeah.
Surprised all of us when we had a couple incoming. The table and a couple whiz over the head. But these guys are having fun. And if they get to showcase it, I don't know if there's a ton of scouts or any scouts out here. I believe they're probably all up in Orlando right now.
Possibly, yes, sir.
Wow, sacked in the backfield, and let's see who that is.
That looks like
62. That's number 62.
Whoa. Yep, that's Zach Croyle from Monarch.
Okay.
Defensive end, 6'2", 195. And I know Coach Davis over there, the head coach for Monarch, who's actually helping out coaching on the sideline over there for the North, is well pleased by that young man doing exactly what he did.
Okay, we're going to go for another field goal here. I love it. This is going to be about a 47-yarder. The young man had plenty of leg on the last one. He just kicked it wide. You got his number, Coach?
That looks to be number
96.
Actually, that actually looks like number
Moss.
88.
Well,
I'm sorry,
bad snap. He is going to be taken down back at the 42-yard line, and it's too bad. I wanted to see what kind of leg this young man had.
Yeah, that was Jeremy Moss, the 6 foot, 165-pound kicker from Cooper City, and you don't want to get the young man hurt, but I tell you.
And he's got 96 on.
He does have 96,
but it is Jeremy.
That is Moss. That is Moss. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And we have to realize also these particular rosters change daily. So.
Well, the North has the ball. 40-yard line. Little throw out here. Number 5. Eric Young from Piper. That pass was from Ryan Girantano.
And
brings up second down about 6. And it brings it out here to the 44-yard line, and we'll have just under 3 minutes here once they start the clock. Not sure why they stopped it. He didn't go out of bounds, did he?
Yes, he did, Coach. But they actually they start the clock back up again. And we're looking at right now, quads on the left.
Snap is up there. A little swing pass to the left-hand side. We got a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, you had actually a defensive lineman jump off sides on a strong count. And great job. And that ball was actually thrown to number 21.
Delton Wallace
of
Northeast.
And we've covered that young man, who's also a teammate of Mr. King. And you're talking about a nice 1-2 punch. You got lightning, and then you got earthquake, because I don't want to exactly call King thunder. He moves, and he'll move everybody.
Well, they called that on the offense,
wow.
So that's going to back them up 5 yards.
That's actually a shocker, Coach, because in actuality it was a defensive lineman that actually came across into the neutral zone that made the offensive lineman jump. But, hey, what the referees call, that's what it is.
Brings up second down and a little over 10 yards. Actually, he was lined up in the neutral zone, it looked like, but you got him standing down the line of scrimmage. From up here, they're right down in front of us, and we're not that high up there. We got a 22 set. There's a fake give, throwing a screenplay, threw it over his head, and he takes a shot.
Yes, he does. And that shot was actually given by, it looks to be number 43, Omar Hamuda from Everglades, 6'2", 190-pound, plays strong safety and outside linebacker. And that young man came in like greased lightning. Right now we got a
third down and 10.
Actually, we got an empty set right now.
New quarterback. Looks like it's number 1. Looks like Hankerson, really, but it didn't. Moved like Hankerson. That's Lorenzo Jerome of Taravella. Moved a little bit like Hankerson, didn't he?
He had a little something. I don't think he has quite the speed.
No,
but he got out of there real fast.
Yeah,
and
the Olay move.
Oh yeah, and I tell you one thing, they're coming at me. With that tenacity, I think I'm going to do the same thing. You have to throw some icy hot on me later, or maybe some Tiger Bomb. Let's go to old school. But I would get out of the way as well.
Well, they bring in Jerome back in. Another flag. This is a personal foul at the end of the play because he walked off 15 yards.
Wow.
I'm not sure what that was, but it's an automatic first down. Takes it inside the South Territory and the 44-yard line. Didn't know what that was.
Coach, I'm not even sure what is going on. They threw a flag, and next thing you know, there was a personal foul.
Well, we got 2:11 remaining in the second quarter. Jerome is still at quarterback. Got a 22 set in a pistol. Got number 22 behind him, Michael Ferguson. It's a reverse. It's going to be a trick. It's going to be a pass. Number 5 throwing the ball, but he slipped and he fell. It was set up well.
That was a perfect time to call that one play, Coach. I mean, you had 3 wide receivers open. Should I say 2 out of the 3 were open, but just couldn't get there. I mean, this field is a bit, mushy. I was down there taking a couple of still shots, and it's a little soggy.
Walking a little gingerly in those nice shoes. That's all you.
Well, hey, you don't want to be embarrassed, and you end up on somebody else's tape or on YouTube. So you got to be careful.
You got that right. All the cameras are going on, phones are going on. That'll bring out 2nd down and 10. Jerome still at quarterback, 22 set. Erickson motion. He's taking the ball for reverse, carrying the ball on the right-hand side. He makes it to the edge. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards. Great block downfield. Wow.
Ooh, I see there, Coach.
I think that was another.
That was beautiful.
Piper.
Piper is definitely representing as their AP up here is looking on. I mean, the Bengals are doing their thing, and I got to get that number. That looks to be number 88, I believe, there, Coach. That was at Marcel Williams, and Mr. Lowe is actually letting us know the 6'2", 190-pound wide receiver, and he blocked all the way downfield. You're talking about 20 yards down the field.
Must be one of them that we're mentoring right now.
Undoubtedly, Coach. That's education. It happened every time.
We are at Piper. There we go. Jerome takes off down the left-hand side. He's got enough for the 1st down and a few more. He gets out of bounds, picks up about 10 yards. Matter of fact, we're mentoring the young men, student-athletes at Piper High School every Thursday at 1:45, and he is one of the student-athletes that attends, and these young men are learning a lot, and they're learning it quick because they're hungry. They all want to get to the next level.
Well, Coach, I mean, listen, a closed mouth don't get fed. And the very fact that they're coming with pen and paper, ready to learn, that's a great job by the coaching staff, the administration over there at Piper, and the rest of Broward County and the rest of the world that's listening. Give us a call. We'll go ahead and come out and teach your kids the same thing.
Well, they brought Ryan back in. Flag before the snap. It's 1st down out there at the 29-yard line. Encroachment on the south, so they're going to take it, pick up another 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Girantano from Cardinal Gibbons is in at quarterback with 1:13 remaining in the 2nd quarter. See if they can, see if the North can muster up a series or 2 to put some points on the board. He gives it to Big Bad King. King is not going to go down easy.
No, he's not, Coach. I tell you right now, I mean, you got a timeout North with literally a minute and 5 seconds. No score in the 2nd quarter.
Well, we're going to stay live with you because these timeouts are merely however long they want to go over and talk and go back. So there's no use in throwing a commercial at you or even a sponsorship troll. 1 minute and 5 seconds left. And folks, don't leave. We got Patrick Lowe, founding director of Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, waiting over here to have a few words with him. And we are with his young student athletes over at Piper High School every Wednesday at 1:45. And we've been working with them for a few weeks now. And, yes, very important. They bring pen and pencil. And we worked on high school resumes. We're through the high school resumes. Last time we were out, we talked about money. Transferring all that education, all that grades, all those ATCs, we converted that into dollar bills and let them know what their value was. Well, it's 2nd down and 5. They put quarterback Jerome back in. 22 set. Got motion. Another flag.
It's offsides on the defense.
That may be enough for a 1st down.
The truth of the matter is, Coach, it doesn't matter what defensive scheme you have. If you're on that line, your first assignment is to watch that ball. And right now you're just helping the North get closer and closer to the end zone. And, the ball right now is on the 19-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well, the first one that scores may be the one that stays on top because this doesn't look to be a very high-scoring game. 1st down from the 19-yard line. Jerome is back. He's looking to his right. He's going to roll to his right. And he's going to take off down the right-hand sideline. Takes a big hit, but he gets down there right close to the goal line.
Wow.
Holds that ball out there like a loaf of bread.
He does, Coach. And then, listen, the only reason why you hold the ball like a loaf of bread is if you're making a sandwich or you want to throw it away. And you want to tuck that ball away. But I tell you one thing, we got the athleticism that Mr. Jerome Lorenzo is actually showing. I'm sorry, Lorenzo Jerome. You want to make sure that you secure that ball, but did a great job as it looks like the Chiefs quarterback is coming back in from Cardinal Gibbons, and there's a timeout. Again, 53 seconds in the second quarter.
South takes the timeout. They got the ball down to the North has the ball down to the South 6-yard line. And again, just like Damian said, it's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Looks like we've got a is that an all-star band put together?
That is, Coach. That is an all-star band. We got an all-star band, all-star cheerleaders, all-star. We have, we NCRA. We put an all-star team together to, run the cameras and us doing the color time commentary. We got KDA all-star with Patrick Lowe up here. We all-starred out, Coach. That's what we're doing right now.
That's why they call this the all-star game.
That's it. All-stars, all on deck.
Well, the North comes trotting back out there. Let's see what they can do. They've got first down and goal from the 6-yard line. Who are they bringing back in here at quarterback?
That looks like Giordano from Cardinal Gibbons, the quarterback.
Okay, he's rotating them in each one of the series.
I think each quarterback has their own set of plays there, Coach. That's what I'm going to go with.
Well, he's in a pistol set.
You have Wallace back there,
He's
and it's
may
open.
Get to the edge if he gets there. Got to go hard. Gets it down there close.
That was almost a holding there, Coach. And it is a touchdown. That's by Wallace.
Number 21 scores.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Deltron Wallace, running back from Northeast High School. North All-Stars go up 6-0.
That's a great job. I mean, it was wide open. Great job with that. It looks to be that pulling guard. I want to say that was number 72. I believe
that's another Northeast Hurricane, I believe, 72.
That is actually Royus Amos, the offense. Actually, he's the 6'6" offensive tackle from Deerfield Beach High School.
Deerfield Beach,
6'6", 275 pounds. That's a lot of beef.
That's a lot of beef. Well, Ryan's going to kick the extra point.
And he can kick, Coach. I've seen him before.
I love it. Kid is an athlete. We didn't cover Cardinal Gibbons this year. It's impossible to get them all. Penalty flags everywhere. Jerome's going to hold it for him.
This has trick play written all over it, Coach. I'm not sure.
Well, with Jeff Mathis over there as a head coach, anything is possible.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Coach, they're going for two. I'm gonna go off on a limb and say they're going for two. They got their speed package in right now.
Well, it looks like they did bring the offense back on the field. Jerome's coming off. Actually, the penalty was against the South, so it was half the distance to the goal line. Right in a pistol set.
This may be going to King there, Coach. Give it to your beef.
Give his to King.
Oh, look at the quick feet by the big man.
Bangs it in for 2 points.
He sidestepped. I mean, that was some nifty moves by King. You're talking about what he's, I believe, 5'9", 250 pounds or 225 pounds, and he just sidestepped the defender, spun into the end zone. Great job by Mr. King from Northeast, Coach. You're looking at a young man, who never gives up, and always has his head up, and great young man, and exactly what Coach Donnell Bennett over there at Northeast is doing with these young men. Nothing less than spectacular, and there you go.
Well, we've got a score now. North 8, South 0. Surprise you?
Yes, Coach. To be honest with you, yes. I actually
I was waiting for you to say yes, because I know you've been talking
maybe
South all day.
Yeah, and I'm looking at you go with the eye test, and it just to me looked like South was a little bit more disciplined. They had plenty of times to actually get punch it in either by a field goal or in the end zone, but the penalties are killing.
Yeah, on both sides. Well, we have, as you saw, 43.7 seconds in the second quarter. And we're going to get Girantano to kick off. Punts, extra point, kickoff, quarterback. Folks, that's a package.
Wow. And he can boot that ball there, Coach.
Kicked it up nice and deep. And it's rolling. It's
live. I don't
It's
think
live.
he knows.
It could be a safety. Nope. Well, I didn't see the signal for a safe.
No, I mean it wasn't a signal for a touchback, but I guess they sort of letting the kids play a little bit. Again, and maybe it's my fault. I didn't read all the rules for the All-Star game, but it looked like it rolled into the end. He touched the ball, it rolled into the end zone, and kept going. In regular season, that ball would have been a touchback, and the referees just let him play. Nice
kick by Girantano.
Absolutely.
Well, the South comes out. They've got 35 seconds. I'm trying to get the quarterback's number in an empty set. He's looking. He's going to take off up the middle. It's number 10. He's going to run backwards. It looks like a face mask. Number 10, that's Michael Floyd out of Nova. I'm not sure what he was doing.
Well, he was getting tackled, Coach. That's what he was doing. And that tackle was actually by number 89, Wesley Joseph, the DN tight end, 6'3", 200 pounds from Douglas. And you're looking at right now, that's the end of the half as the South allows the clock to run down.
Well, the South is 0, the North 8. Don't leave us because we're going to have the bands coming out, and we are going to have a special guest right when we come back from a quick break, Mr. Patrick Lowe, founding director of the Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. You're watching High School Sports on the NCRA Sports Network and HSPN Sports. Stay with us.
There are over 1,800 colleges and universities in the nation. There are over 10 million high school student athletes that graduate each year. Only 0.08% of these student athletes that graduate receive full scholarships.
We're here, we got your back.
And you can go back and get your college degree and come back and help us, man.
It all started with a dream. And now it's up to us to keep it alive.
If you're sitting out there and you're wondering, you have to start that process.
Education comes first. You never know what the future holds.
Gave me a better opportunity to make it in life. Live your dreams.
How far are you willing to go?
At Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, we believe that if you change one life, you can change a generation.
Come on down to Brews Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Brews Room. Great taste is just the beginning.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Nova High School, Broward County Athletic Association All-Star Game. We are having a blast out here. I've got a special guest tonight. I'll tell you what, hardest working man in Broward County, founding director of Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. You know, this is Mr. Pat Lowe. We've been able to talk a lot about your partner in up there at University of Florida, one of the founding members, Mr. Ben Hanks, because we've been covering Booker T. Washington and Coach Ice, and being up there at the state championship game and watching those guys just tear a new one into that Florida team. But now I get the opportunity to have sitting next to me a young man that I'm very, very proud of. Known Patrick Lowe for over 10 years now, before he had any kids, freshly married. coming over to our house, Tennessee games, whipping our butt, Florida Gators. Don't even invite him over anymore. No, I'm just kidding. 3 beautiful kids right now. And this is the man right here that thought of it all. If you go onto the website, Keeping Dreams Alive, kdafoundation.org, that is Pat Lowe's dissertation. It is all there. Without any further ado, our academic mentoring educational director, Pat Lowe. How you doing, Pat?
What's going on, Coach? What it do?
What it do is in town, too.
What it do is in town. Looking forward to seeing Elizabeth this Sunday.
Hey, man, it's so good to have you out here. Why don't you tell these folks, you know, we've got this academic mentoring. They see every week us grinding this carrot. And I keep telling them every week, and let me tell you something, we got 10 viewers in Senegal, Africa watching too, man. They watch a long time, so I know they're on right now. Shout out to you guys. I told you, email me, let me know what's up, man. That's incredible. Let them know about what we're doing on the academic mentoring side with the African American Library, our monthly events, the meat and potatoes of what Keeping Dreams Alive is all about.
Well, Coach, you know we love it. This is crunch time right now as the athletes prepare for the end of the second 9 weeks, coming up to midterm exams. It's time right now to start focusing on, you know, preparing for the SAT, ACT, increasing our GPAs, making sure our athletes are aligning their profiles. So one of our main goals with Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation is to conduct free advisory mentoring programs in the inner city for all of our student athletes, but we also put it online for the world. And it's a relevant, you know, network for our students of today. You know, our kids have so many distractions out there. Everybody wants to go to the league, but you know, in order to go from high school to college, you got to have that academic profile. You got to have the transcripts, you got to have the GPA, and you definitely got to have the test scores. So we're bringing the awareness activities to the community free of charge. And we also got some nice things attached to it, such as NCRA Sports Network. It's a dream come true, Coach.
And you know what's really, really cool is the addition of Elizabeth Lavulu, because you always put in there, it's got to be fun for the kids, the hip-hop stuff, and guess what? What it do? Elizabeth Lavulu, if you're watching right now, Elizabeth, she just flew into town from Utah. She is one of the founder principals of thewhatitdo.com. We partnered up with them 6 months ago, and you talk about entertainment. There's some great stuff going on. She'll be here till Monday, and as a matter of fact, we're getting ready to launch something that's really cool, the What It Do Sports Talk Radio, along with awesome, 560sports.com, and we may just have her first interviews this weekend with a few of the Miami Dolphin players. That's What It Do.
Coach, that's going to be awesome. You know, for us to be able to expand and help even more kids at all ethnic backgrounds. It doesn't matter to us. We're colorblind. So helping the Polynesian community all the way to any community. As long as you're willing to sit down, listen to us, but you got to meet us halfway, and you got to be willing to put in the work. And as long as you can do that, Coach, you can be successful.
Well, let me get down to some of the brass tacks here, because you've done an outstanding job so far. But a young man comes to the African American Library, listens to Pat Lowe. They're going to see a person that's very, very intense, very passionate, because you have a story that is very, very similar to those young men that come to us. You were fortunate to have a very, very strong mother. A lot of those young men that come to us don't have mothers. They may be foster kids. Why don't you tell us about why you get so intense with them and where all that passion comes from and the love?
Well, it's a way of life, Coach. It started from when I was little, and my parents instilled, you know, good habits, and they were consistent with the discipline and making sure that we had everything we need to be successful. And growing up along the way, being in school all my life, being a scholar athlete, coming back as an educator, and pretty much having my own school at some point. You know, 50% of it is being who I am. And in my life, I had about 10, 20 Pat Lowe's in my life. So I know it's important to be able to be that mentor that can get in their face, let them know you really care about them, and have that tough love. But I'm going to tell you something, Coach. without grades, academics, without being a student before an athlete, I mean, you can't do this. But as long as you learn this game and you play it and you win it, you can be successful. And as far as Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, you know, we like to focus on playing the game, understanding what personality hat you wear when you walk through the door, and knowing the expectations of that teacher or that coach, or understanding the obstacles across the field, whether it's another team or another company or whatever it may be. So we try to relate everything back to life after high school, coming back to your community, all those great things, man. And if you're not educated, you're not doing nothing at all.
You know what? One of the neat things I heard my son Ryan Stout, who Pat Lowe also mentored, and my other son Glenn Stout also mentored, who has a Wednesday night show. It's interesting because I get to watch Pat grow. Pat gets to watch my sons grow. They've grown into young men. But, you know, one of the things that he said when he was up, and a lot of the kids from Boyd Anderson followed him to a school up at Point University, and they were having all kind of issues because these kids, we can get them in. It's not hard to get them in, teach them how to play that game. The most important thing is keeping them in. And when they had issues and Ryan had their back, one of the things that struck me that is directly related to what you instilled in him was that when he went to the head coach for those young athletes, when he said to those coaches, what's going on, and they said, don't worry, we've got it covered, he said, Coach, you only got them maybe for 4 years. We got them for life. KDA is not just a come in and come out. KDA, Keeping Dreams Alive, is a way of life. They're a part of our family. How much of that does it, you know, that is so important because both of us had very strong families.
Yeah, all of this is based on family ethics and doing the right things, and you know, understanding your role in life and what you're here for, and if you got any God-given talent, you know, using it to the best of your ability, not being good for nothing. And, you know, that family model makes you feel at home. And if you don't have those things in your community at home, you know, you can get that with us. And to us, this is our missionary. You know, we don't want any money from this. We do this from the bottom of our hearts. And the more kids we can help along the way and their parents, the better. So this is our missionary, Coach. We do it, you know, with love and passion, and we're going to continue to do it. And we started here in Broward, Dade and Palm Beach County, and now we've grown, man. We're all over the state, the nation, and we actually worldwide. And shout out to Knoxville, Tennessee, Silk Kozark, our director of entertainment and education.
Yep, and we've got Elizabeth Lavulu here. She's going to be in L.A. We'll be out at in Las Vegas in February, the USA 7, which is a huge rugby tournament, and we already have plans to be in those schools. So we got a lot of work before we get there in February because we got to cut up all that stuff. Pat Lowe has a mountain of material, and I've got to do some post-production editing. As a matter of fact, my son Ryan will be back in town, and Ryan will take that, so you're going to be able to have everything you need to have because we cannot clone a Pat Lowe, but we can certainly, with technology, get him around the place. And Coach, we call each other Coach. We got a bad habit of doing that as announcers too, man. Because,
I know.
You know, when everybody Coach.
Everybody we call Coach.
So Pat Lowe, I want to thank Mama for letting you, Mrs. Lowe, come out this long. And I know that you know the school that your assistant principal has you on lockdown.
Yeah.
2 beautiful, beautiful daughters. One just outstanding, gorgeous little son that a little Lowe's going to be running around. You caught that name. You're going to keep it rolling. That's a good thing. You got that boy.
Got to keep it rolling, Coach. And you know, every you know successful man has a great woman on his side. So shout out to Miss Lowe out there, and just out there to the whole world. You know, go to our website, kdafoundation.org. It's full of information. You can go to the SMART camps, academic awareness activities, their high school resumes, all the way to awareness activities and goal setting on what you need to do to be successful, being able to monitor yourself throughout the entire process. We have a lot of our camps posted, and it's a great tool for us to share what we're doing as we do it around the world. What it do.
What it do. the What It Do and the What It Do Sports Talk Radio. You guys you don't have a clue. You don't have the first interview that Elizabeth. I'm not even going to say what it is because it's big, Coach, and you're going to find out Sunday when you come over. We're going to have a little meeting at the house. Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, a little game planning while Elizabeth's in town. But it's been a special treat to finally get you on the air. The Bcaa All-Star Game was a perfect place to do that. And, man, I'll tell you what, we got kids up in Orlando right now that represent us. We've got a Dalvin Cook and a Yarby and a Betty Cook, all of them. And Coach Kelly, they're just hooked into KDA, man. We extend our family, and we got them up there, and they're going to battle, and they're going to run it up. Those boys know how to play some ball.
Oh, it's contagious, Coach. Once you get a piece of it, you can't get enough of it.
And St. Thomas, we've been over there a couple times. George Thomas, if you don't know about it already, folks out there, there's an interview up there. Rocky Gillis, athletic director of BCAA. We've got 560sports.com. If you can't catch us, we'll catch you. And the most important thing is we've got one of the original directors out here going to grow, show his love, but he is intense when he teaches you, and when he's going to teach you, he's going to make sure you get it so you have those life skills. And what do you say at the end of the tape?
Live your dreams. And tune in to our upcoming academic mentoring talk show, and I want to bring some real life commercials to you on what we're doing in the community and relating it all the way to Martin Luther King and his dream.
So you can find us on KDA Foundation on Facebook, kdafoundation.org. Catch us on NCRA Sports. They're going to find KDA in there. Glenn Stout, Pat Lowe. You can't miss us. Coach Pat Lowe, we appreciate you coming out tonight.
Thanks for having me, Coach.
We appreciate you being here. We appreciate you putting in the time. Go give a big hug to those cute girls that I love, and we'll see you on Sunday.
All right, Coach, take it easy. Change one life, change a generation, baby.
That's it. This is Glenn Stout with Pat Lowe. Great to have him there. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to NCRA Sports Network on hspnsports.com. Stay with us.
There are over 1,800 colleges and universities in the nation. There are over 10 million high school student athletes that graduate each year. Only 0.08% of these student athletes that graduate receive full scholarships.
We're here, we got your back.
And you can go back and get your college degree and come back and help us, man.
It all started with a dream. And now it's up to us to keep it alive.
If you're sitting out there and you're wondering, you have to start that process.
Education comes first. You never know what the future holds.
Gave me a better opportunity to make it in life. Live your dreams.
How far are you willing to go?
At Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, we believe that if you change one life, you can change a generation.
Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning.
HSPN Sports and the NCRA Sports Network, the #1 high school broadcast network, bringing you high school sports and events in the nation. HSPN Sports and the NCRA Sports Network is brought to you by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. The Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit youth organization that specializes in empowering communities and providing opportunities for academic athletic growth. At KDA, we address vital issues concerning transitional phases of of primary and secondary education through sports and academic advisory camps, health and wellness programs, and athletic scholarships, grants, and aid. We welcome you to visit our website, www.kdafoundation.org.
Well, we're back to live action. Glenn Stout here with Damian Hunt, and we've got Bob Webster on the camera. And my goodness, you talk about picking it up quick. Woo! Bobby loves being down doing the PR, though, for the group. He's up here on the rooftop. Man, we appreciate it. Elijah Thompson, happy birthday, young man. 16 today. Plays golf at Westminster. Finally got a chauffeur. I got somebody to drive me around now, Damien. And we got Reed Webster. He's a camera also. He's working today. Well, we're back to live action on the field. We've got the North that is actually up 8-0. Damien, what do you think we're going to see second half?
I fully anticipate for Art Taylor to go ahead and start opening up the playbook a little bit more. At the same time, I'm looking for maybe Jeff Mathis to throw some trick plays in there and get his Chip Kelly on.
Well, let's see what they've got. You've got Girantano kicking off into the wind, and he punches it to the left corner. There's a hungry setback that wants that ball. He's taking it off right up the middle. He may take it all the way. He's up to the 50-yard line, 45 to 40, down to the 30, left, 10-yard line, 5-yard line.
Whoa.
That's a touchdown with a daggone penalty back on the setback man. My
a flag.
goodness gracious. Wow.
I'm not sure I agree with the call that this is a block in the back, mainly because Giordano started off running and then he turned his back. There's not really a lot that you can do at that particular point and when you're blocking downfield.
I think that was that number 12?
That was number 12, Coach. That was number 12 for the South, Mr. Hussein Gordon from Hollandale. One of your proteges there from Hollandale. I mean,
wow. I think it's going to be a hold.
Yeah, they did call holding, Coach.
Because he did have him under the grip. He did turn, but he did tackle him.
He
was laying down there, the guy that did it. I didn't see who it was, so.
Right now we got
that was exciting. Got me a little warmed up. I'm up here on top of the roof. It must be in the 60s. I've got shorts on. This is Florida weather, baby.
In the middle of winter. This is the winter for us.
Anybody watching, I know you guys New York and up there in the North Midwest. Yep, I'm in shorts up on the roof. The give is up the middle. Hit hard. He picks up about 3 or 4 yards.
Yep, that's number 31, Mr. Giovanni Aponte. Linebacker, running back, 5'8", 195 pounds from Pines Charter. Running hard. He's a hard, tough runner, and it's been shown that plenty of times. And the score is 8-0 with the 6 points scored by Wallace, the running back for Northeast, and the 2-point conversion by his teammate,
Big
Daddy King.
Floyd is back in at quarterback. Give his tailback. He's off the right-hand side. Gets it down about the 20-yard line. That's number 2. That's Deshaun Nelson. Got quite a few runs tonight from Dillard High School. Like the way he runs.
I mean, again, like I said, I believe the hardest job for a coach in these all-star games, and it doesn't matter what all-star game, Pro Bowl or senior, the Senior Bowl, is trying to make sure that every kid get their chance to shine. And right now, both coaches are doing a good job by mixing up. They're throwing in, various quarterbacks, various running backs. Great job. And I'm looking fully right now to open up as we got the Miramar wideout number 83.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Webster.
Give us to the running back, and boy, he is held up by number 63. Slowed him down. And that is Courtney Wright. Courtney Wright, defensive end from Coral Glades.
Coral Glades, we know all too well about this young man. Has a motor like you won't quit. I mean, you should see this kid in the weight room. He is put together, Coach. He is a solid young man. Works hard, in the classroom, works hard on the football field. Great GPA, well over a 3.2, 3.3 GPA. Phenomenal athlete, great young man, and that's what you want from your football player.
Well, that's a first down for the South. They're down on about the 18-yard line. The give is to Ray again.
But Coach, I want you to pay attention to something, because and this is something I spoke to Coach Ronnie Hayward. Coach Ronnie Hayward, one of the defensive coordinator for Coral Glades, and I told him, I said, Coach, can I whisper something in your ear? He said, by all means, Coach, you know me. I said, you need to put Real Deal Young on one end and put Courtney Wright on the other end. You're gonna have a nice little conference call at the quarterback. And right now we have number 52, Real Deal Young on one end, number 63, Courtney Wright on the other end. Shout out to Coach Hayward for doing just what I asked.
The beast from the southeast. Floyd hands it off. Again to number 2, Nelson. He slips. They're down there close to the 5-yard line, second down and goal.
And then on that tackle, Real Deal Young. The Boyd Anderson everything. I mean, this is a young man, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never heard that name before, his name is Darrell Young. Phenomenal athlete, great leader for the Cobras of Boyd Anderson and Lauderdale Lakes, Florida. And colleges, you need to come knock down his door. You will have a phenomenal athlete who has an engine like you won't quit.
And I'm going to follow up on that in a second. Second down and goal. Floyd under center. Fakes a handoff. He rolls to the left. He's got something in front of him, but he's going to try to get to the corner, and he looks like he does get to the corner. Yes, it is.
It's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown for the South.
It was wide open, Coach.
Yeah.
It was wide open. I mean, as soon as he the good thing is that, he is a great quarterback, and he was still trying to look for somebody open. Didn't want to be selfish, but I tell you one thing: when everything is cleared out that much, you have to take it in. And great job out punching it in, and great job by the offensive line of the South. Just containing any rush that came in, so Flood can actually bootleg, and it's pretty much a naked bootleg going in.
And the receivers did a good job blocking downfield as well. And to follow up on Darrell Young. For you guys that are listening or watching, the coaches that are watching out there, if you don't know Darrell Young, like Damian just said, we have 6 of their game tapes. Now, if you want to see a complete game where a young man in the country that dominates a game, you go to our broadcast archives and you look up the Miramar game. And you will see if it was 18, 20, 25 tackles, that game right there alone should put him on any field in the country.
But not only that, Coach, if you really want to know anything about Darrell Young, as St. Thomas, as Dwyer, as Miramar, as Cypress Bay, these are all state contending teams. Ask any of them, and I'm telling you right now, they would tell you number 55 or 56, depending upon what jersey he had on that particular point. You have to account for him, and you definitely have to game plan around him. If you don't, it's going to be a problem. He wreaked havoc in all of those games. Dwyer, St. Thomas, Cypress Bay, Miramar, Northeast, Monarch. Ask the opposing coach. If you don't want to watch the actual game tape, ask the opposing coach. They'll let you know all too well about how much Real Deal Young will create havoc.
And let me tell you something. When I tell you to watch a game, there's not many players in the country that have a highlight game.
Absolutely, and that's
Darrell
exactly
Young
right.
has highlight games.
Not a highlight tape, game.
Highlight games. They're going for 2 points. Floyd hands it off. They get it. Give it to Nelson. Cuts it up. Ties up the score, 8-8.
It's 8-8, and that's scissor play, and that was actually by Drayshawn Nelson, the running back from Dillard High School, 5'7", 165 pound. Great job, very nifty, very nimble, and that's exactly what you want from your running back. And everybody did a great job. The offensive line did a good job. Flood did a good job of handing the ball off. That was great execution, and Drayshawn just did his job and wiggled his way right through there.
Yes, they are. Ties the score up. I feel a little more electricity, a little more energy, Coach. There's
Absolutely,
a lot more
Coach.
getting ready. I think that halftime coaches said, look, guys, you're supposed to be the best of the best. I don't care how much time we had, 2 days, you were still snapping the ball for 15 weeks or 10 weeks or 12 weeks or some cases 13, 14 weeks. Get up and play football.
Let's go. It's not over. This could be your last time that you ever done on any type of pads, and that's why roughly 30, 40 pounds of equipment reminds me of my, one of my rucksacks in basic training, going up those hills in Fort Knox, Kentucky. And beautiful kick. Wow.
Boy, he almost kicks it out of the end zone.
And he's taking it out of the end zone, Coach.
Oh, he drops the ball. He drops the ball at the 5-yard line. He picks it back up. That's number 4, Kenya James, and they let him run it out.
Yeah,
college.
They're going with the college rule on that one.
Yep.
I would have gone. I think that he was trying to make something out of nothing, and of course that was Mr. Kenya James from your Flying L's there, Coach. You may have to go back to Fort Lauderdale and coach him up on that one.
Holy moly! Jeez, Christmas. He caught the ball and turned around in the end zone.
But hey, that's what you want your playmakers to try to do something, and he was just trying to be a playmaker.
They're down at the 1-yard line. This will be interesting. This will be interesting with a couple days practice. You don't want to have them bobble a snap here. What are they throwing up into the stands? They're throwing T-shirts.
Looks to be Pascal Burgess, excuse me, from Monarch, the quarterback.
Boy, they do a shotgun snap. It looks like a safety to me.
It's a safety.
It's a safety. There you go. The South takes over.
Yep.
10-8.
And they get the ball.
I know, hey, shout out to Coach DC. Coach, we hear you're doing better. Still in ICU, Miramar Memorial. Prayers go out to you. But I can tell you, I can hear you right now, Coach, telling them you don't shotgun snap it in the end zone.
You never want that. That is one of those moments that you go ahead and goose it or, get it to your power back. I would have King in there. He's going to get those tough rear yards. You definitely don't want that.
Maybe a momentum changer. We'll see. They got to kick it from their own 20-yard line. They'll get great field position. We've got 8:36 remaining in the third quarter. The South just went up by a score of 10-8 on a safety because the ball was run out of the end zone, only got to the 1-yard line or about the 4-yard line, and the returner dropped the ball.
Back deep to return the kick. We have number 5, Mr. Kamani Floyd, the wide receiver DB, 5'7", 170 pound from Hollandale, and also number 2 that just scored that 2-point conversion earlier, Mr. Drayshawn Nelson, running back, 5'7", 165 pounds from Dillard High School.
He's loving it. He's out there dancing to the music, and I'll tell you what, the band is cranked up.
Oh yeah, I'm a little crunk up here myself, there, Coach.
Yes.
We actually also, we're looking at Giordano to kick this ball off. He has a nice leg, and he wants to try to get all he can. I wouldn't be surprised, though. You got to look for the ball.
There we go. Kick is a high kicks. Wow, caught with his hands. Trying to take the right side. Big number 54 out in front of him. Good tackle out there. He brings it out to the 47, 48-yard line to the north. Great field position.
Now, and that tackle is made by Mr. Courtney Wright again of Cora Glades High School.
Saw that.
63.
Big number 54 was out there leading. That's Robert Alexander, a DN linebacker, Hallandale. Great block by him. Turned around to look for the ball being catched and led him up the field.
Absolutely.
Well, we've got Victor back in at quarterback from West Broward. Give us a tailback. Look at the balance on that young man. It looks like number 15. Was that 15 Thompson?
Yep, that was 15. Victory just gave this ball off to Keenan Thompson, the wide receiver, running back. Kick return, 6'1", 195 pounds from West Broward, and that he got at least, I want to say, 15 yards on that one. First down.
And he picked up about 10 or 12 of them off balance. Not a hand down at all. What great center of gravity.
Great job.
Brings up first down from about the 32-yard line of the North.
We got wing right open, split backfield. Ball going right back to him, and
not at this time.
By the North, number 97.
52
and that is
62.
Mr. Felipe German, the D lineman, 5'8", 250 pound, from Terra Vella, Coral Springs, Florida.
A beast.
That is a lot of young men.
Lost 7 yards on the play, brings up second down and about 17 from the 36-yard line. Well, here we go, under center. Same formation. Fake to give, roll to the left-hand side, flips it out there.
Wow.
It's like number 5.
Nope. He got it right back to his teammate again, Thompson, number 15.
Gotcha.
He came right out the backfield. Great job in catching the ball and trying to head upfield. Caught the ball all hands, and we're looking at right now, it looks to be a third down and about a good solid 4.
Picked up 10 yards on that. Flipped that. Third down. We're at 6:51 and counting in the third quarter. Feel a little more excitement this second half, Damian. A little more going on down there.
Yeah, we do.
Maybe they've settled in. Gives the tailback right off tackle. Very close to the first down. Looks like the mark is going to give him the first down. And number 33, Larry Smith.
And we got water break.
MacArthur High
referee
School.
Timeout.
Water break. Official timeout. If they take a timeout, we too will take a timeout. You're watching high school sports on the NCRA Sports Network. Stay with us.
Come on down to Brews Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Brews Room. Great taste is just the beginning.
HSPN Sports and the NCRA Sports Network, the #1 high school broadcast network, bringing you high school sports and events in the nation.
Back at you. Live action. Nova High School. BCAA All-Star game. South went up 10-8. They've got the ball. 1st and 10. Give us up the middle. Still fighting for yardage. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards.
Hey. Again, this, you got that's Larry Smith. Again, MacArthur running back. And he's literally averaging roughly around 4.5 to 5 to 6 yards a carry. He just runs really, really tough. North and south, there's no shaking and baking. He's just doing what he has to do. As Victory gets the call from Coach Art Taylor, head coach of Cooper City.
Brings the ball down to about the 16-yard line. Brings up second down and about 6. Give us right up the middle, off tackle, number 33 or 32. Might be to Larry Smith. So running back from MacArthur High School.
It's going to be very interesting to see what Art Taylor draws up for this particular play. 3rd and about 5.
We're over here competing with the drums. They're doing it down there. There's a rollout to the right-hand side. He's jiggling them to get downfield. Throws it. Hit hard. Wow.
And that pass was actually broken up by number 31, Ramari Cornell. I mean, you're talking about it again. This is a converted wide receiver into DB from Douglas High School, also in Parkland / Coral Springs, Florida. Great young man, smart young man, and he just has a knack for the ball. He can catch anything that touches his hand.
Big hit.
And he hit and he broke up that pass. Great job.
Big hit. Brings up 4th down and about 4 yards. We got just at 5 minutes, and there's going to be a field goal attempt from about the 22-yard line. It'll be a 32-yard attempt, 31-yard attempt. He's got the wind to his back. Kick is up. There's plenty of room. The kick is good.
Wow.
South go up by 5. The score is 13-8. Sounds like a baseball score.
It sounds like a baseball score, Coach, or a real bad soccer score. Either way.
Where's that kicker out of, Coach Damien? That's a good, strong
that
leg.
young man is actually the kicker from Cooper City, Mr. Jeremy Moss, 6 foot, 165 pounds. So I know Coach Taylor knows exactly what he has in that leg. He's kicked many of extra points and field goals and kick returns and punts for Cooper City. So he knows exactly what needs to be done in order for him to get that ball in. So that was a phenomenal job by Mr. Moss there.
Yeah, it is. It kind of reminds me of the kicker at out of Central. Not quite the leg. Obviously, that kid can kick it a country mile.
Mr. Emilio Nadelman. Woo! Wow.
Never forget those safeties, the kickoff safeties. He's kicking it in from the 20 into the end zone.
Absolutely.
That's a weapon. Well, here we go. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. South goes up by a score of 13-8. And he kicks a wobbler over to the corner. That's going to be a penalty. Bring up great field position.
Yeah, that's not what you want. Not what you want from your kicker. I mean, he has a strong leg, and you don't want the ball to get him back, in great field position like that.
Coach Taylor's out there talking to him. What do you mean? You just kicked me a 31-yard field goal, and you kick it out of bounds.
But if you notice the way that he actually, he's actually coaching them up, and letting them know, hey, listen, kick it like this, keep your head down. He's not yelling at the kids. And again, you want to make sure, even though that is his player, you still want to coach him up. And that's a great job by Mr. Art Taylor.
We got Jerome in here at quarterback, Taravella. Got a 22 set pistol.
And you got Big Daddy King in the backfield.
Looks like a reverse to number 21. He's nothing over there. Jeff Mathis special.
Yeah, that was Wallace from Northeast and went nowhere. They were ready for that call. It takes a little long, for that play to take place, and it just takes forever.
Sitting there waiting on him. That was a big loss of about 15, almost 15 yards down to the 21-yard line. It brings up 2nd down and forever.
2nd down and 24.
Actually, it's 2nd down and 24.
Yeah, we got 22 set in the pistol. King lone setback.
He's looking to his left. He throws a wide open receiver right in the seam. Catches it off his fingers. Wow. Man, it chipped a little bit, and that's the same running back, isn't it, Coach Damien?
That is Mr. Wallace. He tipped it to himself, and on the 40-yard line, he looking like that looks to be like a 40-yard reception right there.
Yes,
great
it was.
Job. Concentration by Mr. Wallace from Northeast, the running back. Great job, Mr. Coach Donnell Bennett. That's your player doing the big things on the football field.
Wide open right down the hash.
Great job with Jerome actually looking him and making sure that he get the ball to him. He laid it right where he needed to lay it. Great job.
4-yard line to the south. Jerome's back to snap and the pistol set. He's going to take off with it. Trying to get to the sideline. He gets about 2 yards before he goes out of bounds.
And one thing I noticed about his running style, Coach, on that particular play, he more so went laterally than he did north and south. And whenever you're running that option, or the option read, you want to make sure, first of all, you secure the ball. He does have a bad habit of, just trailing the ball around. But second of all, when you're going north and south, keep going north and south. Don't stop and start going laterally, because that's zero yards for your team.
Well, to bring up second down and about 9. Back out in the pistol set at 22. Whistles are blowing. See what we have. Got Big Nike. I see Big Mike's out there again, number 77, Boyd Anderson Cobras. Number 76 right next to him, just as big as Big Mike. That's Brandon Burrell, offensive tackle. Another one.
And right now they're wanting more time on the clock, as it shows 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Right now they made the correction in 3 minutes, 15 seconds, going in actually in the third quarter.
Got some big boys on the left side of the line. Coral Glades and Boyd Anderson. Got Jerome taking off to the right side, running an option. He takes it for about 3 yards, and he's going to take a big hit down there from 53 and 42. 42 is Omar Amando. 53 is Joshua Williams. Dillard and Everglades. Amando from Everglades and 53 from Dillard High School. Jerome picks up about 2 yards. It's going to bring up third down and long 6. Clock is running. Under 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. South is up 13-8. North is down the field on a 40-yard reception. Pistol set, 22. Jerome gives the ball.
Wow.
To another big loss. My goodness, he lost 10, 12 yards.
Yep, that was actually by number 56, Billy Ellison from Western, the linebacker, 5'11", 185 pounds. He not only knocked him down, he almost caused a fumble. Then he helped the young man up, showing great sportsmanship. I don't really know if I want you helping me up after you hit me that hard.
Well, that brings up fourth down, and it looks like about 18 yards. And the North is going to go for it. Got Jerome back in an empty set. He's looking downfield, scrambling around to the left. He throws it over here to the left. Oh my goodness. In and out of the hands of number 88. Looks like a Piper helmet. Looks like Marcel Williams. Yep, it is Piper High School. That was a catchable ball. It's turnover on downs. The South will take the ball. So that 40-yard gain, Coach Damien, looked good. Didn't do much for the North as far as a possession drive and score, but it certainly looked good, and it was a great catch. And congrats to the young man that caught it.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I have to question is the play calling. It seems to be a little bit erratic right now. You don't want to put out a bunch of these trick plays when you got Big Daddy King in the backfield who can get you 4 or 5 yards a pop. You want to take advantage of that. And right now we're looking at a trips right open and
scrambling all over the place. He's going to be sacked.
Yes, that was actually sacked by number 33 of the North. That's Mr. Tavares Williams from Plantation, 6'2", 200-pound young man.
And lost 7 yards on that.
That was a loss of 7 yards.
Second down and
great
17.
Cover sack. Great cover sack. And of course, we can't forget that there is a new quarterback in for the South, which is Quashawn Thompson, the quarterback athlete, 6 foot, 190 pounds from South Broward. And,
where else?
You want to get down quick.
Trips right again. He's looking to his right. He's throwing it deep. Wide open receiver, but he didn't continue running his route. That was number 12, Hassan Gordon from Hallandale. If he'd have kept running,
That was 6.
That was 6.
That was 6. I don't see anybody, you know, and again, you got Romeri, you know, he sort of had to break off his route to get to, you know, to get to the young man, you know, and I know that's one of those you got to be disgusted about, but, you know, you got to get another opportunity, hopefully, to make a play.
Brings up 3rd down and 17. Trips right again.
We actually got the quarterback flood at receiver also there, Coach.
He throws it to the left.
That was a great effort by number 18. That looks to be Rodriguez Alexander II, wide receiver quarterback, Everglades, 6'2", 175 pounds. I actually used to work with his father. So
did you?
I know Mr. Rodriguez very well. Congratulations, Rod, on your son doing well and making it to the All-Star game out here.
Yeah, congratulations to all these young men making it out here to the Bcaa All-Star game, North versus South. I'm Glenn Stout. I'm here with Damian Hunt, and we are having a great time. Wow. You better punt that ball. It's blocked. You're going to take that long.
And then I guess they're going to call roughing the kicker again.
What?
I don't think they really
my goodness.
No, it looked like yeah. I don't think they explained the rules to the young men. I don't, you know, the kids they're going for what they know. They're going for broke, and they're trying to block the kick, and that actually gives the South a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down. Brings it all the way out to the North 45-yard line with 33 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. My goodness. I guess the rule is that you can block it but don't touch the punter.
Absolutely.
That's a good rule for this game.
Yeah,
I agree with that
you don't
rule.
want to hurt the kids, you know,
but you're right. They probably,
possibly their collegiate career.
They probably did not explain that to them. Looks like the young running back from Dillard, just the way he runs the ball. Number 2, yep, Nelson again. I love it. He's a slashing running back.
And one thing you do, you know, he makes himself slim. You know, turn the shoulder pads in to get through the line. Great job.
Picked up close to 5 yards. Brings it up to the 41-yard line of the North.
Somebody's going to have to make a play tonight. Somebody's going to have to make a play. And, well, looks like the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to get this play off unless they call a timeout. Well, there's 0.6 seconds, and I'm not sure who stopped the clock. I'm not sure why they stopped the clock.
Yeah, but the referees, they're calling it. It is the end of the 4th. I'm sorry, end of the 3rd.
Well, with the end of the 3rd quarter, the South leads it 13-8. As they take a short break, we too will take a short break. You're watching high school sports on the NCRA Sports Network and HSPNsports.com. We'll be right back.
At Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, we believe that if you change one life, you can change a generation.
HSPN Sports and the NCRA Sports Network, the #1 high school broadcast network, bringing you high school sports and events in the nation.
Well, here we go. I know you can hear the drums.
Oh, yeah.
We're only about 15 feet up. The band's underneath us, and they're going to get their time, too. We got number 10 at quarterback, throws it deep to the left side, throws a catch ball. Number 32 picks it off.
He went up and got that, Coach. That is Steve Etienne, the DB, 5'9", 155 pounds from Coral Springs High School. Great job in climbing that ladder and grabbing that ball at the highest point.
Threw up a jump ball.
He did. I mean, Flood needed a little bit more air under the ball, a little bit more distance, and that could have been 6. But they were trying to get the ball out to number 5, Cormani Floyd, the wide receiver DB, 5'7", 170-pound Hollandale receiver out there. And, of course, Coach, we got to also give a lot of love and respect to the young ladies that's also made it the All-Star game, the All-Star cheerleaders, All-Star band, the color guards. I mean, they're doing a great job, all the dancers, you know, looking gorgeous, like, you know, like young ladies should, and they're representing Broward County as well.
They certainly are. First down from the 15-yard line. Short throw out there. We've got Girantano back at quarterback.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think that ball was supposed to be going to the running back, number 22, Michael Ferguson, also from Cardinal Gibbons. You know, you do want to get your own teammate familiar and get him a touch or two, but get the ball off the ground.
Well, that brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Fourth quarter, last quarter for some of these young men. Changed quarterbacks, brought Jerome back in. He's looking all over the place. He throws it deep. It's going to be over the head of everybody. Got a nice arm on him. He threw it off his back foot, but
and that ball was actually intended for a young man that we know all too well, Mr. Raynard Warren from Boyd Anderson, the wide receiver, quarterback, free safety, 5'10", 170-pound athlete over there, Boyd Anderson. So, Coach Wayne Blair, you're calling out some of your kids' names out here. Congratulations on your season as well, making it making it deep into the playoffs. He came up just a game or two short, but did a great job over there.
And I believe Renard Warren was just offered by Bethune-Cookman, if I'm correct.
Wow.
There's a sack. That's Coach Dennis Marroquin that's putting those tweets out. Coach Dennis Marroquin coaches with Coach DC, our colleague down at Hialeah High School, the Thoroughbreds. And, Coach, if you're listening to us tonight, shout out to you. You do a wonderful job with those young men as well. It'll bring 4th down from the 9-yard line. North will have to punt. They didn't do much with that interception.
No, they didn't, Coach. I mean, very unfortunate, but I tell you one thing. You best believe they're going to try to bring the house. Maybe not, because you know what? They don't want to give North, any extra incentives and give them out of this predicament. So, back deep we actually have Floyd and another young man.
They're all backing up now.
Very smart move.
Well, he let it bounce, and he had a wall to the right. No, oh my goodness. He touched the ball. That was a excellent opportunity for Renard Warren to pick it up and score.
There you go. I mean, I think he tried to. I think he tried to, do his best, Davin Cook impersonation. But
I was going to say the Hawk would have picked it up and taken off.
He would have picked it up a lot sooner, though.
Oh my goodness!
And probably ran back 50 yards just to go back 100.
Hey, folks, if you get a chance, make sure you watch not only St. Thomas tomorrow, but on Saturday at 1 o'clock, Mr. Dalvin Cook and Mr. Yarby. You want to see a couple of the best ball players, and probably Coach DC and I put Central right up there at the top, right at top 2+ team in the nation. You've got to tune in to whatever channel they put it on, to that Miami Central tomorrow, because they are going to show these boys from up north how we play ball down in the 305. Well, here we go. Penalty marker.
Got a false start. Too much time. I'm surprised it wasn't a delay of game. That's just way too much time.
They'll take it 1st and 10 at the 45. Well, here we go again, Damian. They get the ball back again. First time was on an interception. Second time, a really bad decision on a kick returner that really should have never happened. He should have caught it in flight because there was nobody rushing. They had a wall to the right-hand side. It would have been a huge return. He realized that after it bounced, which was too late. Got Jerome in there. And he's going to throw a little flip screen. Number 22, he is hit big. Wow. Number 22, sir. Ferguson.
That was actually by number Gibbons. 51. I'm talking about from the south that was in on that tackle, number 51.
That's
Danny Shevlin, linebacker, 5'8", 180 pounds from Western. And I tell you one thing, he sniffed that out real quick.
He sure did. Crowd liked it too.
Oh yeah. And again, great turnout for these young men for their families and friends to, to share with them in this prestigious occasion right now.
Well, it's second down in a long ways. Rome's going to take it off. He's headed up the middle. He's got about 20 yards. He may be close to the first down. Looks like by the mark, he's got the first down. That was about a 20-yard scamper.
That was Hankerson-esque. I tell you that right now. Great job. I mean, he saw the crease open in the middle of the field, just parted like nothing before, and he made it through. Actually a first down.
They did pick up the first down. That is about actually close to 20 yards at the 30-yard line of the South right now. They are threatening with under 9:40 left in the game. Jerome's in a pistol set, 22 formation. He's looking to throw it left. He wanted to take off again. He's set back up.
There's a flag on the field.
He's waving somebody to run, take off. He's dancing all over the place. Throws the ball out there to a wide open receiver, number 20. He's down the right-hand sideline. He gets down to about 2-yard line.
That was exciting there, Coach.
Wow. That was number
exciting.
20, Corey Lustig, our first night from Douglas. Woo! That's a running back kicker. Wow.
But I think it's all for naught because coming back, Coach, I saw a flag on the field.
Oh, my.
Could be a holding.
Don't let us see that laundry when there's a lot of scrambling going on, because you know that dirty laundry is going to be some type of holding, although he's pointing to the south side. Personal foul.
Uh-oh. That's actually going against the South. So that
may have been a roughing the passer.
It could have been, I'm not really sure, because, the truth of the matter is when he released the ball, he got tagged pretty good, but I thought it was in the field of play.
He showed a shot to the head. The referee must have taken a shot to the head.
I guess he did. Well, it didn't stop him from completing that pass, though. I'll tell you that.
First and goal from the 5-yard line. Wow. With just over 9 minutes, the North are threatening because of 2 turnovers by the South to keep them with the ball.
I'm giving this ball to King.
I think they are giving the ball to King.
It's got to go to Big Daddy King. I'm sorry.
There it is. Give us to King. He's going to try the left-hand side. It is just too wet down there. He lost a yard.
Not to mention, Coach, he tried to plant on the inside foot.
No,
of course, that's the cardinal rule. You don't ever do that, especially on a slick field such as this one.
Nope. I know he was salivating. He could see that end zone. Only one little DB in front of him. He just should have motored it up.
I was salivating for him.
Rode him in.
I mean, that's a pork chop at the end of that string, and South calls a timeout with 8 minutes and 32 seconds. The score is 13-8. South is up, but the North is threatening to score.
We'll take a break. As they take a break, you're watching high school sports on HSPNSports.com and NCRA Sports Networks. Stay with us.
Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning.
HSPN Sports and the NCRA Sports Network, the #1 high school broadcast network, bringing you high school sports and events in the nation.
Well, we're back here to live action. North has the ball, first and goal from the 4-yard line. Give us King this time.
Oh, yeah,
He's not going to be
King,
denied.
Big Daddy from Northeast. He just took that thing and he ate it. I don't know if the ball actually made it in the end zone, but I know one thing. He's toting that rock like it was a pork chop, and he got it in. Big Daddy King, shout out to you, baby. You made it.
He was not going to be denied.
Coach, I mean, you're talking about, King right now, you're talking about a young man, 5'9". They got him listed at 225. He's every bit of 235 with maybe a T-bone steak.
Well, here you go. They're down, or they're up by 1. They're going for the extra point. Wow, the kick is blocked.
Well,
kick is blocked. With 8 minutes, 40 seconds left remaining in the game, they're up by 1 point.
Yeah, I think
they didn't go for 2.
They tried to go for something that was going to be sure. I would have gone here and read Mr. Big Daddy King in again.
My goodness.
You know, again, hey, get a beef package in.
There you go.
Just blow it up. I mean, you know, maybe have South, maybe give them, you know, make them charge a timeout or something, but to no avail.
Well, they caught the brakes in that series.
Yeah, they did.
Tried to give the ball away twice. Took it back twice. Actually, my goodness, that was from inside the 5-yard line, wasn't it?
It was, there, sir. It was.
Well, here we go. We got ourselves a ball game. North is leading the South by a score of 14-13. Never would have thought it would be this close.
Look for an onside kick here, Coach. It's possible. It's very possible.
Well, trying to find a dry spot.
Good luck. That's up where we are, Coach. And you can't kick from here.
Up on the roof.
That old Drifter song, Up on the Roof.
Bcaa All-Star game. North versus the South. Kicks a knuckle puck. It's picked up by Longlegs.
Oh.
Nice long stride.
Yeah, he has a very, very long stride, Coach. He's covering like 5 yards per step there. And that looked like to be number 11 from the South,
Greaves.
Mr. Decumbui Greaves. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. From Miramar, the 6'4", 200-pound DB. If I butchered your name, Miss Greaves, I'm sorry. And Mr. Greaves, I'm sorry. I tried my best.
Well, they bring it out 1st and 10 to about the 34-yard line. With 8:18 remaining in the 4th quarter. South has the ball. And we'll see who's at quarterback. Number 10's back in there at quarterback.
Yep, and that's Drayshawn Nelson, running back Dillard, 5'7", 165. He's a great young man, great offensive weapon that Dillard had this year. You know, they made it to the first round playoffs as well. Came up short. But, yeah, hey, you know, that is a well-pedigreed program over there.
Brings up 2nd down at about 7. He has been the workhorse tonight. Another whistle. Looks like it may be a timeout. North calls a timeout. They said they didn't like what they saw. And we'll stay with you because they're not taking a long break. Well, it's been a good matchup. Been very sloppy in the first half. They cleaned it up in the second half, made it a ball game. They had their banquet last night. Families were there. And if you're watching from out of town, I know that they put our cards on each one of the tables. If your grandparents, parents, aunts, or uncles watching from out of town, welcome. Welcome Glenn Stout here with Damian Hunt and Bob Webster running the camera tonight because our 3 young men were busy tonight. And shout out to Coach DC again. You're going to get better now. Get out of that hospital and get back up here in the booth. We miss you. And we are going to resume play here from the 37-yard line. South has the ball. 7:40 remaining in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they're trying to get this ball to the slim.
Who's going to hold on to that ball?
And that was Mr. Big Daddy King. He's all over the field, scoring touchdowns, sacking quarterbacks, having lunch. He's doing it all.
Running him down from behind.
Wow.
Holy mackerel. Where'd he come in there, from the linebacker?
He actually, yes, actually he did come in from the linebacker position. They actually have him playing some Mike, and he just came in and swallowed the quarterback.
Looks like they got some clean uniforms in there now, alternating these all-stars in and out.
Looks to be 3rd and 10. Let's see what Mr. Art Taylor brings in.
Floyd is back. 22 set. He's looking to his right. Trying to get a receiver to take off. He takes off. He's got the first down and about 4 more yards. He's slung out of bounds, and there goes another 15-yard flag. No need for that.
Mr. King trying to make a play and got a little bit too aggressive right
King
there.
again?
That was Mr. Big Daddy King there, and he did try to do a little bit too much. I mean, you know, you want to be aggressive, but you got to, you know, do it within the rules.
Well, that'll give him 15 more yards.
And it just seems that just seems to be Achilles' heel for both of these teams. You know, they stop. You know, they do a good job in stopping the play, and then all of a sudden a penalty here and there, and gives them another 5 yards, another 10 yards, another, in this case 15 yards. You know, you got to be smart. You know, you're getting ready to play on the next level, and you got to understand that this is you know, they're going to try to do everything that they possibly can to make things happen.
Well, they brings it inside the 37-yard line of the North, and the South is threatening. Got Floyd under center. Gives it up the middle. A nifty running back, Dillard. Nelson. It looked like him running.
But not only that, though, Coach, I mean, you had Nelson, and he just ran right into his offensive lineman. And sort of like Mark Sanchez did with the Jets, sort of ran in the backside of his lineman and just went the opposite way, just didn't fall.
Bring up 2nd down and 8. 6:12 and counting in the 4th quarter remaining in the game. The North is up by 1 point. So this is a very important series for the South. Floyd under center. It's like movement up front. There's no whistle. But they're going to have.
I'm very surprised by that, Coach. That actually should have been offsides by the North. But I guess either the referee's just letting them play or they're ready to go home. Either way,
yeah,
no whistle.
Left tackle definitely moved early. They say the forward momentum is only about a loss of 1. That's surprising, too, since they caught him in the backfield. So they'll get it out there on the makeshift hash. And looks like a official timeout.
Yep, water break.
A water break. As they take a timeout, we too will take a timeout. You're watching high school football on HSPNSports.com and the NCRA Sports Network. Stay tuned.
There are over 1,800 colleges and universities in the nation. There are over 10 million high school student athletes that graduate each year. Only 0.08% of these student athletes that graduate receive full scholarships.
We're here, we got your back.
And you can go back and get your college degree and come back and help us, man.
It all started with a dream. And now it's up to us to keep it alive.
If you're sitting out there and you're wondering, you have.
And we're back to live action, ladies and gentlemen. It's 4th quarter with about 5:15. South has the ball. They're threatening. The spin move got him out of there, but he's not going to get away from big, bad number 55.
Yep, that's actually number 55 for the North is Lionel Gilliam, the offensive lineman, in this case playing D-line, 6'4", 255 pound from Plantation. Also in who gives who actually added that pressure was Mr. Courtney Wright of Coral Glades High School, number 63 as well. Phenomenal athletes, and they're doing it all over the field. I'm telling you right now, it's and I'm looking at this line right now. You got Courtney Wright. You have number 52, Real Deal Young. You have Gilliam, number 55. This is banana. This is going to be a problem for the South as they punt. Moss.
And Courtney Wright is one of our young student athletes as well in Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. And he's been with us since last year. And this is a
this is going to push him back there, Coach. You got another taunting penalty by number 7 of the North. He jacked up. he jacked up in protecting his actual the fair catch there, Mr. Robert Miller, the DB / wide receiver, 6'2", 190 pound from Taravella, but he did a little bit too much taunting, and now it's going to push him back 15 yards, and now they're going to be on the 10-yard line instead of the 25.
Well, here we go. The North will have the ball. A little more than 4 minutes. I'm kind of surprised they punted the ball on 4th down. I mean, it's all-star game. They're down by 1 point. Are you surprised they punted the ball?
I am. I mean, I know that Art is most likely, should I say, Coach Taylor is actually trying to be a little bit more conservative, and hopefully he has a lot of he actually probably just has a lot of, I guess the word I'm looking for, a lot of respect for the defense
Confidence
that he has
for
right
his
now.
defense?
So,
well, that first play they did.
Yeah.
As long as they can keep the penalty flags off the field.
Well, not only that, as long as you actually keep that clock moving and stay in bounds, and that's exactly what, it looks like Coach Mathis is doing over there.
Well, the clock is running. It's just under 4 minutes remaining in the game. The South is down by 1 point, and the North has the ball on their own 10-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 11. They come out in a pistol set, trips to the right-hand side. So a new quarterback in there now. He flips it out to the right-hand side. It's not caught. Right in and out of the hands of number 22.
Yep, number 23 is Mr. Pasquale Burgess from Monarch, the quarterback.
Burgess, I'm sorry. Oh, he's at quarterback. I got you.
Yeah, he is at quarterback, and they try to get get it to number 22, Ferguson from Cardinal Gibbons, the running back, and he couldn't handle that hot pepper.
That's interesting. We didn't see Pasquale go in at quarterback when he played against Northeast, or did he?
Actually, yes, he was the one that actually gave them fits when they were running that read play, and doing a phenomenal job at it as well.
That's true. That's true.
He does also have a younger brother on the team, and he looks to do big things also at Monarch as well.
Absolutely. I remember that. Well, that brings up 3rd down and about 11.
And there's a timeout.
And they call timeout with 3:38 remaining in the game. As they take a timeout, we too will take a timeout. You're watching high school sports on the HSPNsports.com and the NCRA Sports Network.
At Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, we believe that if you change one life, you can change a generation.
HSPN Sports and the NCRA Sports Network, the #1 high school broadcast network, bringing you high school sports and events in the nation.
Oh, we're back at you. 3:38 remaining in the game. The North has the ball on about their 10-yard line. 3rd down and 11. What they want to do is burn that clock. And Coach Art Taylor called Jeff Mathis called a timeout to stop the clock. Well, you got quarterback from Gibbons just throwing it away out there. He's just got way too much pressure from who was that, Coach?
That actually looks like number 66 from the South, that Marquise Lloyd Dawson, the defensive end, 6'3", 285 pounds from Stranahan.
Almost had him for a safety.
You could have had him for a safety, Coach. Again, you got to be a bit leery of the offensive plays that you call. That one, you just want to keep the clock running. So get the ball to your running back, and why not put in King for that moment and let Big Daddy ride you into victory.
Well, Coach Taylor made a good call when he punted the ball away. He had confidence in his defense that they wouldn't do anything stupid or get a penalty. So let's see where they get the ball on this return. Big bounce down here through the 50-yard line to about the 46-yard line of the South. The South will have one more possession, it looks like, to possibly get this in the end zone and win the game. And they got a kicker on that side that got the foot.
He does.
He'll be kicking against the wind.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. He'll be kicking, into the wind. And, we saw that his first kick was wide to the left. And, again, you want to make sure that you're leaving, you're leaving no. You don't want to leave this up to your special teams. You want to go ahead and try to punch in 6. And if I know Taylor's going to try to milk as much of this clock as he can to get closer to the end zone. But please understand, he will go ahead and go straight for the end zone right now.
Well, there's 3:25 remaining in the fourth quarter. They've got the ball on their 46. There's a rollout, a little swing pass. He set his guy up for the kill. My goodness.
Yes,
You've got a strong safety coming across the field, and you throw a ball up like that. Number 33 puts a big hit on him. That's Williams, Tavarius Williams out of Plantation. And Mike, he could have, Coach Damien, I mean, he could have taken even a bigger hit, but
and actually,
I appreciate the fact that
Williams actually lit up.
Yeah.
He lit up. And actually, he could have actually gone for the interception. And he sort of, I'm looking at him, I'm like, I wonder if he was going to hit him or not. But this is a young man that we actually also interviewed on 560sports.com as well toward the end of the show there. And he was excited about this game as well.
Well, if you got it, Jerome taking off. Flood, I'm sorry. He takes off. Yes, if you missed the broadcast yesterday, it's in the archives. Go to 560sports.com and click on the show, and you'll get to hear them all talk. We had 3 of them, plus Coach Jeff Mathis, Coach Art Taylor, and special guest came walking over. We were glad to have Coach Rocky Gillis, athletic director from Broward County Athletic Association. We have 2:44 and counting. South's ball, 3rd down and about 5 yards. Clock is starting to roll against them, rolling out to the left. Must be a big tight end right there to catch the ball. That's number 63.
Wow.
Was that a tackle ineligible? Who was that?
Yep, number 63 is
63.
Mr. Mario Elliott. He's a D lineman, 6'5", 230 pounds from Western, and
that must have been a tackle eligible. Let's see where he's lining up.
I think they probably got him at a little little tight end as well. And
they allowed to do that
job
at that number, 63?
I guess they're letting things slide on, in the All-Star game.
Well, let's see where he lines up.
Yeah, he's lining up in that tight end position. And I'm surprised they didn't call a holding. That was a nice hold.
1st down, 31-yard line. Give us to the left-hand side, and boy, oh boy.
And, of course, Big Daddy King, he's in there.
Big Daddy King and number 55, Gilliam. He's in there from Plantation. Wow. Loss of about 2. Clock is still running with 150, just under 150 left in the game. I'm not sure how many timeouts the South has, but they've got the ball 2nd down and 12 from about the 33-yard line.
And you hear Coach Taylor asking for the field goal to get ready. I wonder to see what he's going to do with this play. Maybe just keep it in the middle of the field.
Maybe he's going to give a long shot to his kicker. Looks like he's content to do that. Change it up the middle. No gain, maybe a yard back to the original line of scrimmage. Bringing up 3rd down and long, and that clock is running down. Maybe Coach Taylor is going to leave it up to his own kicker.
Well, I mean, if anybody knows his leg, it's his coach. And
that's a long one from out there.
That is a long one, Coach, but he does have a boot.
He does.
But that'll place it at a good maybe a 41-yarder. And he was kicking that into the with the wind, but against the wind, I don't know.
3rd and 10 from the 31-yard line. We're coming just under a minute. Let's see what Flood does. He caught the ball. He's naked boot. He's going to lose more yardage, and it's going to bring up 4th down, and it's going to make that kick even farther. And let's see what this young kicker can do.
Well,
they're
Coach,
content to let it run. I guess he's going to let it run all the way down. Yep, they're going to let it run all the way down. And I'm not sure. I don't see a kicker coming out there, but he's got to be coming out.
Well, he's coming there, Coach. AC Moss. And
there he is.
This is what games are made of, and you're looking at roughly.
Oh, I love it. 52. 52 yards.
Coach Taylor believes in him.
Clock is running. It's under 16 seconds. He calls a timeout at 15.8 seconds. Going for a 52-yard field goal to win the game.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Down by 1 point. This young man Let me tell you, I don't care, BCA, All-Star, it doesn't mean anything. It means a lot to this young man if he makes this field goal.
He may actually just sign a scholarship tonight, some form of fashion.
He hits
I know
this
I was
one.
giving him.
It's exciting. He hits this one. Wow. Wonder if Coach Mathis over there. Coach Mathis, a former kicker.
Former kicker, yeah, in his own right. He set some Broward County records as well over there at Coconut Creek High School, class of '97.
I don't think he's going to take any timeouts home with him. So let's see if he ices them, if they got any left.
And you see the crowd. The crowd right now is getting a little antsy, and they want. Yep. And there's a timeout. The former kicker is icing the kicker.
Timeout is taken by the North. We're going to stay with you.
That is his final timeout. I mean, it's what we're going to do. And my thing is that I'm trying to figure out and see what Taylor is telling his team. Probably just telling them if they jump up high, keep them down low. And Mathis is probably telling them right now, hey, if they, try to get to the ball by any means necessary, but do not rough the kicker. So we're gonna hold tight and see what they can do coming out of this timeout. The South is going for the win with 15.8 seconds in the fourth quarter. The score 13-14. Let's see where we're gonna get this.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's party time.
We got it lined up. See if he has any more timeouts.
You see the crowd getting real close. You see the cheerleaders getting close.
Wow.
Everybody wants to see what this does.
15.8 seconds. 52-yard field goal. Snap is good. Kick is blocked. Is it scooped? That's going to make it a North victory. Coach Damian Hunt picks the South all the way, and the North are going to take this game 14-13 victory.
Wow. There was no blocking. I mean, the whole right side just came completely in and crashed. But, I mean, good job by the North. Wow. 9.6 seconds. And I take it it's going to be a knee. I don't really look for a Gatorade bath because somebody will probably catch pneumonia out here. But unless there's some hot chocolate in one of those Gatorade kegs over there. But, I mean, hey, they fought hard. This was a very, very, very exciting game. You got to love it.
9 seconds left. They're going to take a knee on this ball, and we talked to Coach Mathis yesterday. He's never even been involved as a coach as an All-Star. His first run out here as a head coach of All-Star, and he wins one for the North squad. Wow, I'm proud of these young men. I'm proud of everybody. I'm thankful for Bob Webster. I'm thankful for Damian Hunt, Coach DC. I'm thankful for Reed, Webster, Elijah Thompson, and especially Coach DC, who's in the hospital. You get out of there. Man, we've had a great year following these kids. We got one more game, ladies and gentlemen, down there against Dade County as they play the state of Florida. As soon as Dalvin Cook and the Central Rockets get home, they'll put on a different uniform. We'll be down at a practice. We'll catch that game Saturday night, a week from Saturday, down at Traspal Stadium. This is Glenn Stout with Damian Hunt and Bob Webster. NCRA Sports Network, HSPNSports.com. Thank you for watching. We will catch you next Saturday. So long, everybody.
Good game.